Hello and welcome to another episode of the Pump the Brakes podcast. I am the host, Eric Evans. You can follow me on Twitter and social media at Pump the Brakes, at _ Pump the Brakes, or my personal account is at Evans Eric 10. I am joined today by the boys at the Largo Smoke Shop, Matt and Earl.
Yo.
What's up?
On today's episode, we're going to talk a little NFL football. Obviously, we just witnessed arguably, or probably not arguably, the greatest NFL weekend of all time. Matt and Earl and myself, we are wrestling nerds. I'm definitely more old school, but the Royal Rumble is this Saturday, and we're gonna dive into a little wrestling action, which we've been talking about doing for at least a year now. And what better way than to jump in to the Royal Rumble? We're going to start with the NFL, and in literally the craziest weekend I've ever witnessed. 4 games. The first 3 games come down to game-winning field goals. The 4th game, arguably the greatest football game of all time.
Oh, yeah.
In an overtime touchdown. I know none of our teams are in it, so we're very unbiased with this, but what was your guys' thoughts on this weekend in the NFL?
Honestly, it was great. You know, it was great to see like new teams just jumping into the championship game. I mean, honestly, it's true. None of our teams are in it. It kind of does suck, but it's nice to see Joe Burrow. That kid's just coming out and just killing it right like this year.
Yeah, he's unbelievable, and
He is Joe Exotic, the Tiger.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He's before the playoffs started, the Bengals were my long shot to win the Super Bowl at 20-1. So I'm obviously very excited to see them still in. And the guy that I had on the podcast prior, Ham, who has literally never lost a bet on this podcast, his long shot was the Niners with his Super Bowl team being the Rams. So we have 3 of the 4 teams in play, and he's going to have one in the Super Bowl guaranteed.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we've had a very good weekend. That Chiefs-Bills game was the most entertaining sporting event I probably have ever watched, and I'm saying that because prior my bias was leading me to the Eagles-Patriots Super Bowl, which I thought at the time was the craziest football game ever, especially with what was on the line. But I'm so mad that we got robbed of more Mahomes and Allen. I want to watch more of that.
Hell yeah.
Next weekend, the weekend after, I wish that was a best-of-7 series because
That would be great. I should play that like the baseball playoffs and just have like 5 games.
Yes, I would.
I was just glad to see Buffalo lose, to be honest.
And why is that, Matt?
What's that?
Why is that, Matt?
Go Dolphins, except for Tua. We need to get rid of him. He is garbage. I just wanted to work that in there.
Yeah. I kind of teed that up for you so you could play that in. With the weekend going with the Niners and the Rams and the Chiefs and the Bengals, who do you guys got? Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl? And then we'll dive into this. This is going to be a mainly wrestling podcast.
Yeah, for sure. I got the Rams taking the 49ers only because home field advantage, division rivals. It's Matt Stafford's time. He's put the time in, and it's just time. Their offense is on point. Their defense is ridiculous. And I think that they're gonna be enough to shut down Jimmy G. And then the AFC game, I think it's gonna be just as good as last week. I think we're gonna see round 2, Mahomes versus Burrow, and I couldn't even call it. I really couldn't. I don't know. Yeah. I'm gonna have to say Chiefs if I had to pick one, but it's gonna be awesome.
I mean, honestly, I'm gonna go with Rams too. I think they're gonna really take the Niners out. They've kind of just built a great squad over there, just kind of trading and getting all the pieces they needed. And I agree with him. It's gonna be a very close game. I think it's gonna be a shootout again in the AFC. But I honestly hope Burrow takes it again. I would like to see him in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I agree. I think the AFC game is going to be pretty similar to last week, and they just played a month ago.
Oh yeah,
and I think it's going to be pretty similar to how it was, and obviously 20-1. I'm rooting thoroughly for the Bengals. I really hope they win, but I won't be mad either way if I have to watch Pat Mahomes in another Super Bowl. That's not the worst thing in the world, and I really have no idea in the NFC. I had no clue that the Niners have beat the Rams like 6 or 7 times in a row.
Oh wow,
that was crazy to me when I read that, and I want to say it's really hard to beat a team 3 times in a row, especially in the same year, but they've won like 6 or 7 in a row. Surely that means the Rams are due, right?
that's what I would think.
Surely they're due.
Because I don't think any team has beaten 3 times in one season.
Yeah, I'm gonna go, gun to my head, I'm gonna go with my heart, and I'm gonna say Bengals Rams. But again, I'm pretty biased on it, and I know I'm already gonna make a little money because I'm just gonna hedge this ticket that I got with the Bengals. So either way, I'm making
all the Bengals superstars are under 25 or 25 or younger. They're gonna be so good.
They're gonna be so good. I am a little nervous because their offensive line has been exposed these playoffs, and obviously all
9 sacks.
9 sacks in one game.
Right. And that's why there was legit debate whether they should take Sewell or Jamar Chase in the first round. But
that paid off.
You can see why it's a debate, but this team's not in the AFC Championship without Jamar Chase. Like, they're just not. They definitely made the right choice.
Unguardable.
But it is a severe weakness for this team. Like, the offensive line stinks.
Oh yeah,
trash.
So
that's how they got the first round pick. That's how they got number 1 for Burrow and number 3 or 2 for Chase.
I think 5, but yeah, either way, 5 or 6, whatever.
It's still top 5 pick.
Right. All right. So
excitement though.
One of the things that I was actually stunned when I read Roman Reigns transitioning to the WWE specifically at the moment is the longest reigning champ ever at over 504 days.
That's what I thought, over 500
Well,
days.
no, what's his name? He's the longest reigning Universal champ. Longest reigning WWE champ would be your boy Bruno Sammartino. It was like 9 years.
Yeah.
But we're talking modern era, So,
right. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But no, yes,
technically
you are correct. But yeah, in the modern era. And I honestly, I didn't even realize Brock was the one he took over. I thought it was Punk, who was like 470 something days.
434.
Yeah. And one of the things that I read is like in the 500 plus days, he's defended the title like 12 times.
Roman, he only defends it at the pay-per-view. He don't defend the title at house shows or at SmackDown. You ain't getting that for free. Like, that's Roman Reigns. You got to pay to see that.
That's kind of weak.
He was in a Fast and Furious movie. Like, what more do you do?
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I don't like the product as much now. Like, at least on like the house shows and Raw, like the title's up.
No wrestle, but he won't defend it.
Yeah, exactly.
I went to the house show at the Hertz Arena. It was him and the Usos versus who was it against?
New Day.
The New Day with Big E.
No, what? It was with Finn Balor.
Bro, listen, I know he's gonna win. Just defend the damn title.
I agree too.
Doesn't that kind of eliminate
his title defenses on SmackDown and stuff? I do, but I don't know.
That's what those that's what the undercard belts are for. They defend those on SmackDown and Raw.
12 defenses in 2 years.
Oh, except Shinsuke. I don't think Shinsuke has actually defended his
almost
belt
2 years. He's defended it 12 times in almost 24 months.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah, Brock did it.
Yeah, but Brock was only there once every 2 months. Like, we knew that.
Yeah, super part-time spectacle.
Yeah, we knew that. Roman's there every damn day and not doing anything.
He doesn't have to defend a title. He just shows up, walks slow, plays his music. That's all you need.
I know, but
when your music sounds like that, just walk slowly to the ring and let the music play, man.
He just holds
And
up
that big graphic thing.
I hate it. And that's why I'm just so stuck on the damn Attitude Era and just, right.
I wasn't a huge fan until this head of the table gimmick.
Yeah, you like that?
I like that a lot.
Chief? Oh, yeah.
And I honestly feel like they're going to build to him versus The Rock, because at this point, who was going to beat him? Who was beating him? Like, nobody.
Yeah, but
Like,
I mean, do you think they're even going to have The Rock show up out of nowhere? I mean, they'll promote
I
it,
think,
and make him the guy that beats him. Like that
I
was
think
part
what's
of
going to happen. If I had to guess, I mean, this is going to get into Rumble predictions, getting into this fan theory here. But I don't know if you want me to do that yet.
Just go for it, man. Let it roll.
I think Bobby Lashley loses to Brock. I think Bobby Lashley takes out whoever number 30 is. I think Bobby Lashley enters the Rumble at 30 and he wins, and he's going to challenge Roman and Brock to unify the titles. And it's going to happen. It's all three at WrestleMania. Roman wins. And then I think the only thing left is we're going to finish WrestleMania with The Rock. And he is going to come out and he's going to be like, I'm the tribal chief. Come see me. And that's what I think is going down. I mean, that's what I want to go down. I mean, I don't think it will. That's pretty tight.
I mean, listen, obviously, everybody loves The Rock. But I'm sick of these like part-timers. Like that.
That's their thing, though. That's where they get the cheap pop. That's just what it is.
I mean, I understand it from their business perspective.
As a fan, it's hard.
Yeah, they're releasing all this talent, and I don't want to jump ahead to that yet.
Yeah, they've released a ton of talent, a ton of top guys.
So you can have you got these guys already on the card that can do. They have the pops.
KO.
KO. How are you?
That's just gonna lose at the Rumble to Roman.
Yeah. These guys are all just being thrown in the back seat, and I don't get it. I mean, they did it with
and Brock Lesnar. Well, face Brock Lesnar is awesome.
Yeah,
he is awesome.
At least he's been there. Like
him having fun is just great. I've never seen it, and it's something special.
Yeah. Well, here's what bothers me with the new wave of wrestling. Like they build these guys up so fast. All of these new guys, especially from like NXT, they get called up. Boom, here's a title. Have it for a couple months, lose, and you're basically done. They did it with Finn Balor. They did it with KO. Samoa Joe had a little run. I'm pretty sure he got injured, and that's why he's not on it. But like
Rhea Ripley even got she got shot up, won it, and then now she got shoved to the
and
top.
now they're just done. They did it with Bray and Braun.
I think
I don't know what's going on backstage.
Because why hasn't he popped up anywhere yet?
I don't know what's going on.
That's why I think he has a situation. Braun, he was my guy. They so missed the target with him.
They whip on all these guys, and then
the new Braun Breaker.
And I don't know. They just build up these guys. Like, I'm not a huge fan of this guy. I mean, in ring he's good, but like Baron Corbin, I'm so sick of seeing this dude.
When he was all bummy and broke.
Yeah, what
hilarious.
the fuck are you doing?
When
like, that's the best gimmick you got.
What he was asking.
They use it a lot. They Cameron Grimes has the same gimmick that the guy that he was
so stupid.
LA Knight has that gimmick a lot.
And like this dude's on TV every week, and then you have guys like
Ricochet doesn't get used.
Ricochet,
exactly. Like it doesn't make sense. I'm
Dolph
blanking.
Ziggler you never see on TV.
No. I'm blanking on he was I don't know how else to say this, but oh god, I'm gonna get canceled. The big black guy that just got released.
Keith Lee.
Yeah, Keith Lee. The dude was fucking awesome.
He was awesome.
But we got homeless Baron Corbin running the show.
They love Baron Corbin.
They love him.
He killed it at NXT.
Yeah, and again, they have all of these talents that are so awesome in NXT. Then they get called up, they change their gimmick, and it's just horrible.
Vince is trying to do away with all those black and gold NXT people. If you think about it, outside of like a handful, they're all gone. Well, except for like Charlotte and Roman Reigns and them.
Right.
But all those NXT stars are gone now. They're all at AEW or Ring of Honor.
Like, dude, think of the pop that Adam Cole would have got. He comes out number 1 at the Rumble. Place would go nuts.
But instead, he's at AEW right now. Did you see his spot last night?
I did.
Their match was great, and that weird hug thing. It was so strange.
Yeah, it was weird.
I don't know. But it was still
a great match, though. It was still a really good match.
It looked like it hurt.
He looked like he was like
when they landed, it hurt.
I just don't understand what they're doing with all of this talent and wasted talent. Like I was watching an episode of Raw the other day, and this is like right after they made all these cuts, and I'm like you're cutting Keith Lee so you could put Austin Theory in the main event. Like
they love him.
Yeah, they really do.
That's funny. The two guys you hate are like the two guys that they like push the most.
It's not that I definitely dislike their gimmick. I haven't really watched a lot, admittedly, to like see Austin Theory in the ring.
He's not good.
But
not bad. He's not bad. He's all
just
right.
like
bro, you're trying to be like Von Dongo with the damn camera and like no.
I like Breezango. I thought they were awesome.
They were funny. Well, they were funny.
They were funny. But we already did that, and it obviously didn't work because they're not on the card anymore. So why are you trying to push it again with somebody else while Bray Wyatt is sitting at home?
I think Bray Wyatt asked for it because why wouldn't he be anywhere else yet? The amount of the amount of suitors he would have to get him on their roster, everybody. Dude, and I know Tony Khan had to offer him big money because that's what he does.
I was at the WrestleMania, the last one in Tampa, when he fought Orton. And when he came out in that box, like, dude, the place went nuts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I think his situation is just something going on his end, only because he would be somewhere by now. In my head, he's the man.
Well, do you think, because there's obviously a lot of rumblings about all these surprise entrants, do you think he may be one of the surprise entrants in the Royal Rumble? Because, hey, if it was on him and he wanted a break and some time off and they want to do all of these short gimmicks to get a loud pop, that would do it.
Oh, this would be a great time to do it.
He could, if you throw him in the mix, he could potential winner.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that are going to come out that are they might have a couple surprises that are going to be just come out, do a finisher, get thrown out. But if he shows up, he is definitely Final Four in that.
I agree.
And can potentially win.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, before we get to our prediction on who we think is going to win, I'm going to be honest. You guys know the card better than I do. So we'll go, all the big matches. You got Lashley winning.
Brock and Bob. Brock and Bobby is going to be special. We've never had that. Oh, we might have had that.
No, I don't think we.
They mentioned that in like the build-up that it's never happened.
No, yeah, it's never happened.
I love that Brock keeps calling Lashley a wannabe Lesnar.
Yeah, dude. I saw in the comments section the other day. I was dying. Bobby Lashley is a black Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Iggy Langston is a buff Urkel. And I lost it.
This version of Lesnar's awesome.
He's fun. He's having fun. He's smiling. He's messing with fans. It's tight because that real serious UFC fighter guy just gets boring and stale.
Right.
Cool. You're big and mean and tough. Now he's like funny and unpredictable. It's tight.
Yeah, it's different. This is one of the better new things that
you just want to cheer for him now.
It has to be him and Roman at WrestleMania. Like, what could be bigger? What could be bigger than him versus Roman? And the only thing I can think is him, Roman, and Bobby Lashley. That's it.
Yeah. Or him and The Fiend.
The Demon and the Fiend, or the Beast and the Fiend. Not on.
I mean, I would.
But then who's facing Roman? Then the winner of the Rumble is gonna be dealing with Roman Reigns. Well, then again, it's like it's fucking Brock too. So it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't see what my favorite wrestler now. Again, just completely ruined with the gimmick. Like what they've done to Seth Rollins, I can't stand.
His gimmick is just like, I'm a weird rich guy. Like,
yeah, it's like, dude, I need the burn it down guy again. I need the
Messiah.
I need that guy.
The King Slayer, the Beast Slayer,
all of the above.
His
Like,
moveset
that dude
is
was
fire.
That dude was the best
Yeah.
in the ring recently, in my opinion. And again,
He's the man.
I don't watch it religiously, but like that's a guy when I know a pay-per-view is on and the next day and I'm turning on and watching it, like I'm going right to his match because I need to see.
His highlights are always the best.
It's awesome.
He was the best in the Shield too. As soon as he got rid of that dumb streak in his hair, he became the best.
Yeah, he was the man. Literally, he was the man.
Architect. You could say he was the architect behind the Shield. You could say that.
Some people have said that.
It has been said.
All right, so this is the Royal Rumble, and one of the things, this is probably my favorite pay-per-view, and I wanted to get your guys' favorite Rumble moments. And this doesn't have to be specific to that match, and I'll start here to give you guys a few minutes to think about it. My favorite Royal Rumble match is Cactus Jack Triple H. I believe it was 2000, that Street Fighter no holds barred match that they had. That's one of my favorite matches of all time. And I'll lead in, that's like a preview for my wrestling Mount Rushmore. But that little run that those two had, I'm pretty sure it was 2000, 2001 maybe. They had that street fight and then the Hell in a Cell match at No Way Out. Two of my favorite matches of all time.
The Hell in a Cell match when Mick got thrown from the top.
Yeah. Well, so they have on the WWE network, they have, them talking about it, and he wasn't supposed to go through the cell that match.
He went through it and off it.
Yeah, and yes, he's unbelievable. But
he just gets destroyed professionally. That guy's a man among. He's a god.
He's a god. Yeah,
he's a freak. That's my favorite Rumble match. But my favorite moment for the Royal Rumble was 05. I should have looked all of this up and been more confident in my years. But the year that Batista and Cena fell over the rope at the same time, and McMahon came running down and pulled both his quads, and he's just sitting in the ring because he can't stand up. So, like, my favorite thing to do is, like, I don't watch TV shows. I don't watch movies. When I got nothing to do, because I've seen it, I go to sleep with between 96 and, like, 05, and I'll just rewatch pay-per-views all day. So some of the stuff, like, while I'm watching it for the fourth time, I'm like, is that guy really hurt? Is this real? Are they just faking this? And so that was one of the things I just looked up. I was like, why the fuck was he sitting down? What was he doing? And I looked it up, and the man pulled both his fucking quads running to the ring.
He did.
And apparently it was obviously not planned for Cena and Batista to go over the ropes at the same time. And I was like, man, did they script that? Like, how could you script falling and, like, hitting the ground at the same time? But no, that was not scripted. And all of that was just on a whim.
He was pissed. He had to run down and he tore his quads.
Dude,
bro,
that's got to be one of the best.
Speaking of Royal
moments,
do you remember I don't know if it qualifies as a Royal Rumble, but it was a Royal Rumble, and your boy Titus O'Neil running down the aisle and falling
slid right through.
Tampa legend Titus O'Neil. We love you, bro.
Oh
yeah. I love the primetime players. Yeah. I still do the $1 million dance. I love it. Millions of dollars, millions of dollars, millions and millions and millions of dollars. Also, do you remember when Vince McMahon offered to pay $1 million to whoever eliminated Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Yep.
And his music hits. Everybody's looking up the ramp. He comes in the back way and starts stunning.
Yep.
One of my favorite moments ever. All-time legend. The Rattlesnake.
Yeah, he's unreal too. And they had like a series on him, and he was like, I'm not the biggest guy. I'm wearing black trunks. I'm bald. Like, I just had to be a shit talker. and he takes that to the next level.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
they still say his what to this day.
Oh, It's the best crowd chant of all time.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's the best because you can do it anywhere at any time and for
And it can
anything.
be towards a face, a heel. It works for everybody in all
Everything.
situations.
Oh, I'll take care of it.
It's the best.
How you doing today? That's pretty good.
All right, so who's your winner? Who do you got?
I mean, outside of my Bobby Lashley like fan theory hope,
Yeah.
honestly, Damian Priest. I could see him winning it. He's good. He can lose at WrestleMania to somebody, whatever.
Yeah.
He's been Intercontinental Champ a while, or United States Champ a while. Yeah. And he big dude, good push, good in the ring. I like his gimmick, how he has the Damian is the like bad guy him, and Priest is the face him. Yeah. And I just think he's ready for the next level, and I can't think of a better way to get there than him winning the Rumble. It was a long shot for sure. Bold take. But
yeah, there's a lot of AJ Styles love out there. Which,
I mean,
another guy that just came in, dominated, and then ended up getting buried.
Well, he's one of those, like, you could throw him in that greatest of all time conversation easily. Right. And I heard a rumor that it's going to be him versus Edge at WrestleMania, which would be the only reason I couldn't see him winning the Rumble.
Right.
But I mean,
AJ?
That's the only thing not on his resume is winning the Rumble. He's
that
done
was actually
everything else.
One of my favorite Rumble moments is when he came in.
He debuted?
When he debuted.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Was it number 3?
2 or 3, yeah. It was like he went to, Roman was actually in the ring too. That was 6 years ago.
Did you even know who he was?
No, not at that time, no. But because of that, that's what I'm saying. He became one of my favorite wrestlers.
I had an opportunity to watch him for free at Universal Studios, and my 2 friends I was with didn't like wrestling, and they didn't want to stay. And their arena holds like 70, so it's perfect, and they wouldn't let us stay. And I saw him live several times since then, but
sure,
that was a tough moment for me.
Yeah, that's brutal.
He's arguably the greatest of all time.
He's awesome.
But he sucks at being a heel. He's too nice of a guy. He's just terrible as a heel. It's dumb.
That's why I'm glad he's face again. Yeah.
Yo, Omos could win the fucking Rumble. Who's eliminating that guy?
Well, yeah, that
bangs your wife.
That's hilarious that you say that, because every time somebody that's your big shows or Mark Henry's or the Great Khali
ganged up on and thrown out,
they all come in and be like, "Oh, this is my favorite. How are you going to eliminate this guy?" And every time they get eliminated,
you see 50 of them just kind of.
He just can't move. He's like a big tree.
Yeah, he's a monster.
That guy. He should have played tight end in the NFL. You're not guarding that guy, especially.
He could have done anything.
Oh. He's a big scary dude.
What is your Rumble prediction?
Man, I don't know. I would like to see AJ win it, but I think you're right. I think whoever loses one of the title matches is going to get into the Rumble somehow.
Probably gonna throw Johnny Knoxville somewhere in the off or something.
That would make sense. Johnny Knoxville never even makes it to the ring. They just throw him off the ramp
onto something jackass style, and then
because that was one of the things that pissed me off, and you mentioned that earlier. Like, you're releasing all these guys, and then you have Johnny Knoxville in the fucking Royal Rumble. Are you kidding me?
It's a promotion for the movie.
I mean, I get it, but
they always have a celebrity in the Rumble.
They did it with Drew Carey a decade ago.
David Arquette.
But I don't feel like it really bothers me because they've released all these guys and then did that. Like, before, they just had the roster, threw these guys in, and there was no problem. But
they released all that good talent. I mean, she's gone now, but they brought in Eva Marie. Like, they did that in real life.
Yeah,
they did do that. She's terrible. She's gone now.
Yeah, it's just a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense. But yeah, I think I think somebody's going to lose the title match, like you said, and come in and
Seth.
win it. I mean, I would love that. So there's those rumors that he was supposed to win at day one, but then Roman got COVID, and then they threw Brock in and made it a 5-way.
That was so weird that
The stuff that I read was Seth was supposed to initially win that match.
Wow.
So they might
beat Roman.
They might give him the title and then Roman come in and win the Rumble. But see, I don't know if I'm trying to think who legitimately could win it that hasn't already won it.
The Rumble?
Yeah, I wonder if
your boy Baron Corbin.
Oh God.
Yo, what? They love that guy.
They do. And I don't even dislike him in the ring. I just
His gimmick is dope.
like when he went from King Corbin to homeless. It's just so stupid.
That was the funniest shit.
Yeah, that
was
bro, when he was
so
asking people
dumb.
to borrow money.
Yeah. Joe got borrowed 10 grand.
God, I just
That
can't.
lone wolf gimmick he had when he first started was cool. I think
Yeah.
that's what he needs to go back to. Just stick
You mean
with
that's-
that.
Yeah, I like
When he
that
came
one.
up from NXT and he won the Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
He
And
won
I don't.
money-
They
he won
love that
Money in the
Mad Cat
Bank,
Moss
too.
guy too. That guy's weird.
He is weird.
Just
He's
tells bad jokes and they
shredded. That dude is yoked. He's huge.
Yeah. Brolic. We've seen him live at NXT a bunch. He actually, his tag team partner was Tino Sabatelli.
Yeah, Sabatelli.
And Tino Sabatelli is Sabby Piscatelli, who used to play for the Bucks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah,
that
we
he
used
was
to see
like
him
in the
on- yeah,
wrestling.
on-
And they were tag team partners at the down in NXT.
Wow, he got to NXT.
Yeah.
He wasn't. No, good for him. That's hilarious. I forgot all about Savvy Piscatelli.
And he used to date Mandy Rose.
I think.
He was definitely laying the hammer.
good for him.
Good for him.
The
All
Italian.
right, so
Apparently there's a fire. Somebody's
Well,
house.
we got our
All right.
fire extinguisher.
last call, gun to the head, Rumble winner. Go.
Rumble winner.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think either A, it's gonna be Roman or Lashley. I want it.
Roman.
Yeah, I think either A, I think Roman's gonna lose to Seth and he's gonna jump in it and win it, or Bobby Lashley's gonna lose to Brock and do the
Yeah,
same.
so you're on board with that theory
Yeah.
also.
Or but I want I would love to see like Cesaro win it.
That's a guy
I'd
that
love
needs,
to see Cesaro in it.
Yeah,
that's a guy that
Yeah.
needs to push bad.
I like Cesaro. Is it-
I'm gonna say Kevin Owens.
Oh yeah,
I don't think he's won it. He
No.
could definitely battle with the best of them. They just signed a huge deal with him, and I'm sure they had to give him some incentive to keep him because all his friends are at AEW.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn just signed a huge contract. Oh,
Yeah, Sami Zayn just signed a contract, but he's not winning a Rumble.
no.
I think Kevin Owens can. And I'm going to say my money's on either. If Bobby Lashley doesn't beat Brock in the championship match, I'm saying Bobby Lashley wins. And if he ends up in the I don't know. If Bobby Lashley's in the Rumble, Bobby Lashley's winning. If he's not, Kevin Owens.
All right. I'm on a website looking at odds. This is called comicbook.com. So I've never heard of it. I just Googled Royal Rumble odds, and this was like the first website that popped up. So Big E and Brock are the favorites.
I was gonna say Big E too.
Big E, bro.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he got a rematch, so this could be his way to get a rematch for the belt.
Did he get pinned?
No,
Who got pinned?
Kevin, no.
Was it?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
AJ Styles is third. Roman is fourth. KO is fifth in odds to win it.
You said Roman is fourth.
Yep. He's
Why
eighth
the
and one.
fuck would he be in the Rumble? Unless he loses
Well, he
his belt.
said Brock and Big E are favored to win it. Brock.
Because we all know it has to be Brock versus Roman at WrestleMania. It has to be.
Yes.
There cannot be any other option. So I guess
Here's some other interesting odds. Damian Priest is 25 to 1. You mentioned him. Cesaro is 50 to 1.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that. Bray Wyatt is 40-1.
He's on the card. He's like on the board. He's not even there. I think if he's going to show back up, this has to be the time. Yeah. And they're pretty good at keeping things under wraps. Like when The Rock came back to face John Cena, that was very well under wraps. No,
yeah. Happy Corbin is 66-1.
Bro. He really goes by Happy Corbin too now, which is what.
For some context, that is the same odds as Apollo Crews, Pete Dunne, Ricochet, and Nakamura.
Oh yes, that means 0.
0. No chance.
Yes, no chance. Gargano's 80-1.
Gargano?
That would be a surprise.
That would be a shocking surprise. I would be amazed.
Not that he would
to see that guy anywhere.
He wouldn't win it, but that would be nice to see him get a shot.
I don't think he'll be back.
I don't think he's coming back too, but that'd be a cool surprise.
You think he's AEW?
I think you have a better shot at saying somebody from AEW over there.
Is Moose on there? I do think Moose is in the Rumble.
I don't see anything.
No.
How about Mox?
I think Mox. Why would John Moxley be in the Rumble? He just showed up at AEW. Moose, I think, because they announced Mickie James in the Women's Rumble, which is the first time they've had a. She's an Impact wrestler. She's a champion at Impact.
Yeah, I know.
That's huge.
And they said she might bring the belt.
Bro, if that'd be bananas, because Vince never acknowledges wrestling organizations until he owns them.
Right.
Or, I mean, when he was battling WCW, they did. When they did that all the time. But he doesn't acknowledge Impact, AEW, any of them. So for the fact that he's going to have her there, and if she brings the belt, that's bonkers. And I think there's going to be a male entrant from Impact Wrestling that will be a surprise entrance, and I think Moose will be that guy.
You think it's from Impact and not AEW? Because
I don't think they're going to work with AEW. That's their
some Cody Rhodes rumors. There's Moxley rumors. Somebody went deep down a rabbit hole and said
Jericho.
No, they said Rollins wins, Roman wins the Rumble. I don't know. They had all these things, and they basically made it a 3-way where it was Moxley, Rollins, and Reigns in a triple threat match at Mania to unify the 2 titles.
Bro, if they would work with AEW, their product would escalate so much.
Oh, yeah.
Well, of course. AEW is the product that WWE is releasing. It's the exact same thing pretty much.
They're just better wrestling. They just don't have all the extra kid bullshit and the production stuff.
Production value.
Worse TV show, better entertainment.
Yes. Better wrestling. Way better wrestling.
But isn't that kind of what?
What if Adam Cole's in the Rumble?
Buddy.
Or Britt Baker?
Dude, so I told you I go back and I watch all these pay-per-views. I started doing it with NXT because I just recycled. You know, you can only watch 1997 Bad Blood so many times, before you get there are times where things happen, like a Royal Rumble or whatever, and I'd be like, oh yeah, I know who's coming out 8th. Like, it's stupid. So I started watching all these NXTs, and dude, just such a better product it was, in 15, 16, 17.
Oh yeah.
NXT evolved. It changed the game. It evolved in-ring skills. The way they handled Neville is crazy.
Yeah.
That dude in NXT was a superstar.
Yeah. Yeah, and then that's another guy that gets the call to the show and just, be our cruiserweight.
He's A1 every time he's in the ring.
And then they release him.
Yeah. Vince doesn't, I feel like, to be honest, he's so out of touch with what the viewer actually wants. I mean, his company's so big it can't fail. So he knows. But he's not, he doesn't cater to us very well. He caters to the younger generations.
Yeah.
It's safe to say that. But I mean, he still has some of the.
Yeah, I mean, again, I'm not a businessman, so I'm not going to pretend like I know what would make those shows work better. But I mean, if I see one guy wrestling and I see another guy wrestling, I'm not an idiot. Like, I can tell you who's performing better in the ring.
100%.
No, I know there's way more that goes into it than that. But.
Well, he's not as focused on in-ring performance as much as T-shirt sales and merch.
I know.
Sales. And that's the bro. What they did with Karrion Kross was just disrespectful. That guy was awesome.
Yeah, I don't have enough fingers to tell you who they've done it with.
He just mishandled so many people, so much talent. And then, I mean, there are some guys that love working there. Like, it's just crazy. You know what I mean? Undertaker did, 30 years with him?
Yeah.
I don't think Seth Rollins will ever leave. Roman would never leave.
I don't think Roman's leaving at all.
Well, one of my favorite guys who's, was a champ, was awesome in ring, on the mic, and is just buried now, like Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, yeah.
That
Awesome.
dude is incredible.
I would love to see him win the Rumble.
He's just non-existent now.
He's probably getting paid. He's chilling and loving.
Oh, I mean, I get it, but
I mean, he was the tag team champ not too long ago with Bobby Roode.
Remember when he was champion and he was with AJ Lee and then Biggie Langston? I seen that live.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a wasted talent.
call.
He's so good.
So good.
Yeah, like that dude's just a performer.
Oh, yeah.
In the ring, he
That's
can talk.
He'll probably be in the Rumble for at least like 30 minutes.
I hope so. I hope
he's always in there for mad long. He's one of those dudes that, he's always in the Rumble. He'll be in there a while, and then he's just going to get tossed out by someone stupid.
Yeah.
Omos.
That guy's a beast.
I also think it's stupid when they put tag teams in the Rumble. That is just stupid. They're not winning.
Yeah.
Like why?
No, they need 30 bodies.
It's just people to be there to be thrown.
Yeah, they just need bodies at that point.
All
right, so I want to get into a wrestling Mount Rushmore, and I left it wrestling and not WWE for a reason, because I know you guys watch.
It's only going to be WWE. Who are we kidding?
I mean, most likely, but like if you
say Jericho,
you could probably consider that, right? I was just going to say Jericho.
Kenny
is
Omega
probably in the conversation with longevity and everything.
Yeah, Jericho's definitely in that conversation with AJ Styles and greatest of all time.
Yes. Now I want this to be your personal favorites, not Hogan, Flair, Cena, Austin, like that. Like, because
our personal wrestling,
right? I mean, you could whatever.
There's a lot there.
I want your personal four, like if you're going back and watching a pay-per-view, like who are you watching?
Easy. Undertaker for sure, number one, hands down, best wrestler of all time, in ring, out of ring, anything to do with wrestling, he's the best to ever do it.
Randy Orton.
God, I love Randy Orton.
Like, he's good, but he's not on Mount Rushmore. I would have put him on Mount Rushmore. I would put the Undertaker for sure, especially because he did it in the 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, 2020s. Like, when the fuck is he not doing it?
Yeah. He's supposed to be at the show on Saturday.
What?
I'm not like performing, but he's supposed to be backstage.
That'd be cool.
No, we'll probably make that.
Might hear a dong.
If he comes out.
Might hear a dong. Who knows?
If they just have him in the crowd, they just show him. It's always cool. Anytime he's on TV, it's just a spectacle, man. He's the man.
I mean, hell, dude, they've had Hacksaw Jim Duggan in every freaking Royal Rumble ever. You can throw the
you
can throw the Taker a bone.
Like, he was the ultimate good guy when I was a kid, bro. He
Oh
was
yeah,
goofy,
yeah,
and he was just always on the right side.
Yeah, back in those days, you come out with the American flag,
they would chant USA. It was lit,
you're
it's a whole different ballgame. I felt bad for all the people that were not the USA guy.
Yeah, right.
But yeah,
I got my four. You want me to go and give you a couple?
There you go first.
All right. So my two favorite wrestlers of all time, and I specifically said 97 Bad Blood because that was when my favorite character came in, and Kane. I loved Kane. Not,
Shout out.
Yeah.
not
Shout out
because
Mayor
I
and Knox
thought he was
MC.
ever the best. Just that character just hooked me. He came in the first Hell in a Cell match, ripped the cage off. Dude, he was my favorite.
His body's covered in scars.
and then he would always talk at first, and then he got his voice back years later.
And then his body wasn't covered in scars. It was all
Yeah.
on his head.
Magically healed.
Yeah.
And then he wore a suit and he was corporate Kane.
Yeah, that I hated, but OG Kane, which was why it was so cool for me to go to that WrestleMania because he inducted into the Hall of Fame. That was awesome. My number 2 is Triple H, the game. I think I think Triple H is the best performer. Like that dude did everything. Not that the Undertaker didn't, but I was always big DX.
DX, D Generation X could be the best stable of all time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure that's debatable.
For as many in-ring accolades Triple H has, the most impactful thing in my eyes, that he did was make NXT. Like he did that.
My God, yeah. I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say Mary Stephanie.
Hey.
I did too, honestly.
Bro, do you remember the segment where they did it on TV?
Oh yeah,
When
When he
DX
went
took
through the
her,
drive-thru?
yeah, bro.
and she's like passed out in the car. Yeah. And then I think this is the most underrated wrestler of all time, and that's Shane McMahon.
Shane O'Mac.
That dude.
I have his T-shirt.
Yeah.
Is so incredible in the ring. Even like now, he's still doing crazy stuff.
What if he wins the Rumble?
Oh, I'll go nuts. But when he's younger, he's the boss's kid, so you don't want to think that he's getting the shot just because he's a McMahon.
Yeah.
Like he had a street fight with Kurt Angle at King of the Ring.
King of the Ring.
That match was unbelievable. He took
when the glass didn't break and he just got thrown into it and flopped on the ground.
Twice. He took a beating. And then he had a last man standing match against the Big Show, and he's climbing up like 30
Titantron.
feet. Dude.
Yeah.
Bro, he faced Undertaker at WrestleMania in a Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, he's and not only like he's just so good. He
talks good shit. He has quick feet like a boxer.
Yep.
His
And
theme song is awesome.
Yeah.
Here Comes the Money.
I really think he's the most underrated in-ring performer ever. And again, I really think that just because people think him like more of owner's son, owner McMahon, not like performer. And I don't think that's fair because he's amazing.
He's a hell of a performer.
He's earned it a lot more than Stephanie did.
Yeah, for sure.
She's gotten pedigree before, though.
She has.
And
She's taken a couple beats.
before.
She's gotten a lot of wrestling moves.
I get it.
Yeah.
And then my last one, again, this is more of a just entertainment value. If this guy's in a match, am I watching it? And it's Mick Foley. Like that dude has lost every big match he's really ever been in.
Mick.
Yeah, but those matches against Triple H, the WrestleMania match against Edge when he got speared through the burning table, like he's just in some of
that I Quit match with The Rock when he just got beat through the stadium. Bro,
Yeah.
He didn't even have any offense.
that. Obviously, the Hell in a Cell with the Taker, like he's probably in the most talked about matches, and that's not even including what he's done outside of WWE and WWF.
He's done it all. He's done everything.
He's done everything,
He's
and
had
I mean,
these successful gimmicks.
again, I don't think his performance, like in the ring, is going to win any awards, but just what he put his body through, like as a fan and for entertainment purposes, I was watching every time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Not to mention, he entered the Rumble 3 times as
Yeah, that was so cool. I just watched that the other
Cactus
day.
Jack and Mankind, which is pretty. He's the only one that can say he did that.
Yep. So I got Kane, Triple H, Shane O'Mac, and Mick Foley.
I'm going Undertaker, and then I'm going to kind of cheat a little bit. I'm going 2. I'm saying the Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors. because they are tag team wrestling, legendary tag team, and tag team wrestling doesn't get the love it deserves. And I hate when WWE just takes two guys, puts them together, and they become champions. Those guys were together forever, and like you don't even know them for solo careers. LSD is my second on there, and then I have to put The Rock. It's just he is wrestling. Like he's the most successful wrestler ever. He's electrifying. When he comes out, people listen. He made the crowd boo John Cena, which I never thought would happen. He turned the crowd against John Cena.
Yeah, the whole crowd, not just half the crowd, the whole crowd.
Well, everybody over the age of 20.
Yeah.
And myself. Well, not including. I was the only grown man rooting for John Cena when they faced each other in Miami. Everyone was looking at me like I was crazy too. And then my last one, I would say Charlotte Flair. She has revolutionized women's wrestling. I'd say she's the best thing WWE has right now. No, like she's on another level of in-ring, out of ring, and the amount of different looks her face has had over the last couple of years are just pretty incredible. Like she looks like a whole different person, and she walks it like she talks it, man. I would say she's top 5 in-ring right now in the world.
Sure.
Yeah. I feel like I'm probably going to get some backlash for not mentioning the women's rumble and all that.
Yeah.
And that is just a naive part of me because I don't really watch wrestling religiously weekly, so I'm just uninformed. I know about Charlotte Flair, obviously. I know about Asuka, but I don't know much about it. But
Asuka's pretty much a favorite to win female rumble too.
Yeah, so if you want to dive into the really all I know that's going on right now is Edge and Beth Phoenix are facing The Miz.
Yeah,
that's really all I know.
I was gonna say my 4 would be honestly Undertaker would be 1, 2. I'm surprised I said Shawn Michaels.
Yeah,
the showstopper. I mean, Heartbreak Kid, he's one of the best to do it. Number 3, The Rock, and 4. Honestly, I would just go with AJ Styles because I honestly liked him. He's had a long career. I think he's like one of those ones that is just going to be even better and better, right before he retires.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to argue with any of that.
Honestly, like I said, I would like to honestly, you agree too. Like you would like to see him win that too before he retires too. Win the Rumble.
Yeah, that and like Matt said,
Shawn Michaels was the first person to win a Rumble with somebody else when him and wasn't it? No, it was Lex Luger and Bret Hart.
Shawn Michaels started as number 1.
Yeah, he went. It was Shawn. It was Bret Hart and Lex Luger, not Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels. Montreal Screwjob was Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, it was.
My bad.
Shawn Michaels was a legend.
Oh, I mean,
I don't
listen,
know. If
the
I was
Mountain
replace
Rushmore.
anybody with him, he would have been my next. Like if I had 5 heads, he would have been number 5.
You kind of did have 5 heads.
I guess,
right.
We could do him as 1 head, bro. You could do half animal, half hawk.
Ooh, that'd actually be pretty dope.
That'd be really cool.
Just saying.
For sure.
I don't know. They're the only them and like the Dudleys are the only like tag teams that have never like broke up, fought each other, and got back together. I just hate when they do that.
Yeah, it's always so predictable.
Horny.
I hate when they split up good tag teams,
like the New Day.
Yep. New Day, Bar.
They need to get rid of the two brand thing. I hate it. It just breaks up good things, man.
Yeah, no, I agree. I did want to mention that Thugonomics Cena is also one of my favorites.
Shawn Michaels, if you're a wrestling fan, he's one of your favorites.
Yeah, of course.
No. The Thugonomics John Cena.
Oh, John Cena. Oh,
I thought you said.
See, he would have been my 5th one right there. John Cena, number 5.
John Cena's the man.
Yeah.
And have you been watching Peacemaker? Oh, you don't watch TV?
No, not really.
That's his TV show, bro. It's
hilarious.
hysterical.
I saw one of the movies he was in, some vacation. I think it was just.
Sure.
He's actually pretty good in that.
He's funny. He's hilarious.
He's hilarious. Yeah.
Very funny. Very funny guy. He's like. There's also another movie, Blockers. I think he was in. It's like he was like a parent to like a kid's going to like a prom, and he's just trying to stop him.
Oh yeah.
That one was
It was
really
like
funny.
it was supposed to be cock blockers, but they
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
All right, so before we leave, we'll do a women's Royal Rumble prediction. Again, I'm not too.
I would like to see Shotzi Blackheart win it.
The
But-
women's?
Yeah, but I don't think she's gonna win it. But she will be in it. It'd be tight to see Mickey James win it.
Asuka.
Asuka's already won it though.
I know. I think she's going to win it twice. She's been out of ring a while. She's coming back. I think Asuka wins. Does Bianca
Belair.
Is she in it or is she having
No,
a
she's
match?
in
She's
the
in
Rumble. She could win it. She could be a
The
two-time
favorite, again, I'm on that same website, so take this with an extreme grain of salt. The favorite is Ronda Rousey,
Oh, I heard that she's supposed to come back.
and then
If
Bianca
her music
Belair
hits, I'll be very upset.
and Alexa Bliss is third. Who's
Who's
my
two?
favorite? Bianca Belair.
Bianca.
Yeah.
Charlotte
Who's
Flair is
been tight since
14-1. Liv Morgan is 16-1.
She's garbage. She's just hot. And she talks like Meg Griffin.
Yeah.
When she talks, she sounds like Meg Griffin. Listen to her talk and close your eyes.
You can't unsee that now.
Paige is 16-1.
Ooh,
Paige.
bruh, if her music
If
hits,
she came back, I would cheer for her to win.
That'd
yeah,
be
I would
that'd be a
definitely
good
cheer for her
one.
to
I
win.
would root for Paige.
Oh, what? You know what I really? So I was watching a lot of the NXT, and Nikki, the superhero girl,
Nikki Cross.
yeah, she was in.
Sanity.
Yeah,
Yeah, we saw her live all the time.
I hate. Oh, she would yell.
what a complete 180
Yeah.
from
She's
Sanity
doing one
to
left.
This was her
superhero.
gimmick that she wanted. Is this almost superhero? That was like her thing.
That comment, I had to watch Sandy like 3 times to realize, oh my gosh, that's the girl with the cape.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had
a
no
whole
idea.
different ball game.
Stop
I
running
had no
around
idea.
screaming just with her head up. Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
I hate when she would come to the ring. She would just take her jacket off and just swing it around, just slamming on the
Yeah, they were
ground.
I'm not a fan.
of
She's the only
Sanity or
person
her.
I didn't record when we went live last time. I
Yeah,
recorded everybody else.
I don't think I smoke a cigarette.
Jeez.
She had the championship too.
Her and Rhea Ripley.
No, it was when she had the championship.
Oh, she was the
yeah,
champion.
it was against her and
Yeah.
Charlotte. You did record because it was against Charlotte.
Charlotte and Becky. No,
Charlotte versus Nikki.
and she won. Yeah, that's bonkers. Yo, if Charlotte's in the Rumble. She's always a favorite to win too.
Yeah,
WWE fucking loves her. She has the pedigree. She's just the best, dude. She's my favorite at WWE right now.
yeah,
She
you've been
really
saying
is.
that for a while,
She's big
honestly.
on.
And again, I don't watch
Ooh,
nowadays
Bailey.
closely enough.
If Bailey returns, she could win.
Is she on that list?
Is she what?
Is she on that list?
I didn't see. Oh
Johnny
yeah,
Knoxville.
10-1. So it's Rousey, Bianca, Bliss, Asuka, Bailey.
Oh, that's
So
right.
she's 5th. She's got
Yeah,
better
that's
odds than
And Asuka's
Charlotte.
fourth. It has to be one of them. Unfortunately, they don't have a very strong women's division.
They keep releasing everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony Storm has to leave. Lacey Evans is due to come back soon too.
Yep, she's on this list. She's way down here though.
Lacey Evans.
Yeah.
Her and Charlotte have some unfinished business from when she was banging Ric Flair. That was a weird ass gimmick.
Yeah, it was.
Like, if you don't remember, like Charlotte and Lacey Evans were beefing because Ric Flair was Charlotte's manager, and then Lacey Evans started getting banged by him.
And then she got pregnant.
And then, like, I was like,
I'm
bro,
like, whoa, where'd that happen?
Whoopsies.
Took that gimmick a little too far.
All right, gentlemen, we're closing in on an hour here. I'm gonna give you the floor if you want to promote your store. I'll give you a few minutes to do that, and then
we got some new T-shirts in. 11325 Starkey Road, Largo, Florida 33773. Listen for our commercials on 97X starting on Monday. Yeah, man, come see us.
Open 9 to 10.
We got pipes and stuff to put in them.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, boys, this was fun. We'll
Hell
do this
yeah.
again. We'll try and schedule something
Mania's
after the
right around the
Rumble or
corner.
something.
Road
this
to
is-
Mania
this is
starts.
the beginning of the road to
You need to
Mania.
come down to some of these next time they get NXT shows going.
Yeah,
also, Hertz Arena.
Yeah, I was gonna
March
say
9th.
I've been thinking about that.
I have 3. I bought 3 tickets already. We have them.
They're $55 for 11th row. 11th row.
Just so far. What day is it on again?
Wednesday. It's a Dynamite.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and the stadium is worth it. My buddy Joe will drive. Like,
Yeah, it's fun. It's a really nice stadium.
it's tiny. It's like just the bottom part of Amalie.
Yeah.
And it's a Dynamite, so it's gonna be a live Dynamite.
All
You'll
right.
see like big stars. See like CM Punk,
Yeah,
Moxley.
see, damn it.
Everyone will be there.
Cody
I
Rhodes,
want
Danhausen.
to go to an AEW event.
Sammy
Bad.
G.
Huh?
I want to go to an AEW event bad. I've been looking.
I want to go to the Mania.
Adam Cole, baby.
No, dude. I think he's my favorite now. Dude, just those
Dallas
pops he
Mania.
would get in NXT were just he's so awesome.
See some of that cowboy
They need to get
shit.
those NXT shows back up and running
Yeah.
for 10 cash.
Because now that we live over here, they're literally right
Yeah,
here
it's
on
right there.
Wilmington.
All right, well, we'll get together and we'll figure something
Nigga
out.
shake. Later,
All
bro.
right, man.
See ya.
Thank
Peace.
you, bro.
And that will do it for this episode of Pump the Brakes. Again, reminder, if you will subscribe, rate, and review the podcast on YouTube and Apple Podcast @_Pump the Brakes. Follow on Twitter, Facebook, all the good stuff. I'm Eric. Peace out.